Peace and love, world peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy Malik Kilam, also known as DonKalam.com. As always, prosperity is your birthright. I'm gonna get started with y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go in a lecture live with y'all today. Just getting this good herb in me, enjoying this quiet time. This is that true private life. Check me out. Top floor. Presidential suite shit, you dig? This is how I'm living. Ocean just right over there. Real talk. Peace and love, world. How y'all feeling today? I'm gonna get started in a lecture for y'all, man. God is good all the time, man. God is good. Like I said, I'm not a licensed attorney or tax expert. I do this for educational, informational purposes only. I'm gonna drop all the jewels for y'all tonight, man. This is for if you're even thinking about getting a house, getting a mortgage, go ahead. Go ahead. I love that private life though. This is that private life. Top floor shit, you dig? Extend 360 view. Man, if y'all ain't checked out the website, check me out, DonKalam.com. DonKilam.com. Yes, silver and gold is always the way to go. Especially right now. Get you some gold, man. I just got me a gold necklace yesterday. Another gold necklace. I probably got about 70 gold necklaces now. Yeah, you can print out the 1061, but don't do the 1099 OIDs or the A's. For informational purposes only. You can print off the 1061. I'm going to break down the format. I'm going to break down the process in a minute, man. I'm just getting the good herb in me, man. I'm going to break it down for y'all tonight, man. I'm going to break down the whole process. And stay tuned because I'm working on a video for y'all right now. I'm going to break down the process of how to close out your accounts and get that TDA. Get the TDA access. Oh, you can't if you print off the 1099As, they will give you a fine of $5,000 for frivolous filing. But they'll still go ahead and push it. They will still process your paperwork, but you have to order the 1099 forms. 1096. Okay. We do a Canadian process as well. Those are different forms, though. Different forms. That's a whole different process. But it's similar, very similar, man. And where I actually learned the Canadian process from is Brother Tazadak Shaw, man. He breaks it down perfectly. Brother Tazadak Shaw, he's also known as Deprogrammed Lightner on YouTube, man. I usually don't drop a lot of names, act like I don't know these gurus, because I don't rock with a lot of these fools, man. But I will give out, I will shout out Tazadak Shaw, Deprogrammed Lightner, man. He puts out the truth out there. I will go ahead and give props to Jonah Bay, man. I will go ahead and give props to man, PJ, man. If y'all know who Peter Lito is, man, PJ is the truth, man. Look him up, man. He ain't really out there. Gene Keaton, Patrick Devine, a Form 56, man. A Form 56, you're appointing somebody as your fiduciary because we're under bankruptcy. Everything is taxes. Everything is a tax issue. So when you appoint the judge as the fiduciary, he's actually a tax agent. That's why they have a clerk. The judge is actually a tax agent. So you have to appoint him as a fiduciary to offset the debt. Yes, to enforce a lien, you have to put them on notice first, all right? It's just a process, man. Yeah, man, you can hit me up, 407-274-5161. Call or text me, 407-274-5161. My email address is Malik Kilam, MALIK, DONKILAM at donkilam.com. DONKILAM.com. Now, I'm going to get to you. The Form 56, you appoint people as your fiduciaries, all right? You appoint the judge as the honor-bound, duty-bound fiduciary to offset the debt, to balance the scales, so to speak. I'm out here top flight, letting y'all know, man, this stuff's real, man. Truthfully, I've been traveling the last 3 years just helping people, man. And the more people I help, the more I learn. I've learned from bumping my head. See, we can talk about the failures all day. I learned from the failures first. I wasn't scared to fail, though. You can't be scared. And then you learn how to fix it, because prosperity is your birthright. They get the credit from you. And I'm going to break this stuff down today, but I'm going to do it with the mortgage process. It's important, man. Invoke your own jurisdiction, okay? They do understand the word citizen, so if you ever want to use the word citizen, say you're a private citizen, all right? But tell me you're American national, man. Really? But the Form 56, man, is simple, man. Read it. It's pretty simple. You appoint the judge, man. You point his name. And if you look on the second page, special appearance, I'll get to that too. If you look on the second page of a Form 56, it shows you where to put, it says where's the court proceedings at. You put the court proceedings, where the information from the court. You put the judge's name as his real name, not his straw man name, and then you put doing business as judge. Then you just put in his information. Now, a special appearance. You want to make a special appearance because everything is a story. It's the book of life, all right? You're bringing action to everything. It's all a game. It's court. It's called court. You made me want to talk about court today, man. I need to get to that, man, for real, for real. But this is kind of like court. So court and the mortgage system kind of correlate together because every court is bankruptcy court. Every court is about administering your trust, okay? And there has to be a meeting of the minds and agreement, and you have to say you understand because it's truly a trust minute hearing. That's where they keep record of everything, all right? The book of life, okay? Everything's about a trust. So when you go to a city council meeting, they say all in favor say aye, all opposed say nay. So that's just like court. Everybody has to agree. But you don't get no say because you signed your rights up to an attorney, all right? That's why it's important to understand what a power of attorney is. Power of attorney in facts, because they take you to the fiction world, okay? Think about when you go to court, you get a summons. You can only summons dead people. Spelling and spell casting, you're dead. So when you come in the courtroom, they say all rise. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, you record the minutes. Everything's a minute sheet. Everything's about the trust. Everything out here in the corporate world, everything out here, it's all about the trust. And they go to a bank and it's First Bankers and Trusts. Sun Trust Bank. It's all trust. Everything's under trust law and contract law. They fall under the IRS system. That's why they have to take orders from the United States Corporation, because they're falling under their jurisdiction. People that work from home ain't falling from their jurisdiction. They still making money, making moves, still generating currency. Hope this starts making sense to y'all, man. You work for a piece of paper when you work for a corporation. You're working for a negotiable instrument. Think about it. Or some credits. You work a certain number of hours or labor. You give them a certain amount of labor and they give you some credits. Or a negotiable instrument. And then you take that negotiable instrument and that credit and you go cash it in at a bank. And the way you set it up through a W-2, you're gifting it all the way. I'm glad it makes sense to you, man. Peace, Rick Martin. Peace be upon you, King. So everything is really not negotiable instruments. Everything is credits and securities, okay? When you understand accounting and start hanging around some brokers, you'll start understanding a little bit of the language. Not even these people know this knowledge, okay? They're still in the dark because they're just set in their programming. Now, the higher up the judges are, they know this stuff. So when the lower level courts don't listen to you, do not be afraid to file your paperwork with the Attorney General's office in the district courts. This is only how you're going to stop this stuff. And then the CID division with the IRS, Contractors Investigation Division, okay? The CID division of the IRS. This is where we send all the paperwork. But we follow the certain steps first, certain remedies. We try to get remedy first. We put them on notice. We try to get proof of claims. We file W-9s, which is request for the EIN number or the TIN number, taxpayer identification number. All debt is prepaid under HJR 192. All debt is prepaid. I just went through one bag of receipts, man. We counted up $75,000 receipts, man. We're getting all that back. All tax exempt, of course. But HJR 192, you got to really understand that. Start overstand and trust law. And then your name, man. You got to understand. What is that? When you send a text message or read something, don't you hear that voice in your head? That's what God is in your life. And you can't give it a name. Okay? It can't be contained. Everything is energy. Yup. I love people that do their homework, man. I love that. I love y'all when y'all do y'all homework. Y'all do y'all study. Because then we can have a conversation. People that just come here and want everything handed to them and don't want to put in the study, how can we really have a coaching call and conversation? Now, I love building with people that have a proper understanding. I love building that have a understanding. They tried and applied. Some stuff might not work, but this is what they did. You know, at least you tried, man. We commend that, man. We commend that. And I don't go back and forth with religion, none of that. I don't follow no religion. My nationality is a Moor. I don't follow no religion, so please don't think I follow any religion. But I don't knock any religion, and I give honors to Jesus. I give honors to Buddha. I give honors to all the prophets, especially Noble Jew Ali, all right, because that's the one who got me out the darkness. But this has been paid. This programming has been made possible by viewers like you, truthfully speaking. So if you want to drop something, you want to drop a donation on the Cash App, it's More Beauty 7, MOORBEAUTY 7, the number 7. Or you can go to donkilam.com, DONKILAM.com/donate, DONATE, after Don Kilam, all right? Check out the website, get you a membership, man. I'm going to be switching everything over to Divine Original Asiatics. I'm contracting with them. Yes, peace and love, peace and love. I'm about to get on to the normal programming, man. I'm gonna teach y'all what y'all been waiting on, man. Check this out. Check this view out. I want y'all to see this 360 view. Yeah, I'm loving this view, man. Got a couple private meetings going on. I'm doing all private meetings, man. They said we can't have groups over 10. You dig? I'm doing all private meetings. Davina Bay in here knocked out. But yes. All right, man. Do that, man. We'll link up. We'll talk. I got the stuff on the screen for you. Let me bring this down for you. I want to make sure y'all see me. All right. So, we're going to get to the first form that I file, like as a proof of claims type of document. We always put things under affidavits. And I know you really can't see what I got on the screen, so I'm going to go over with you. But Privacy Act and Truth in Lending Act request, all right? Also on an affidavit and plain statement of facts, all right? Well, what I have on the screen, this one is for the state of Georgia, all right? And it says notice to agent is notice to principal, has the county on there, and notice to principal is notice to agent. Administrative remedy procedure, all right? Please read carefully. Now, we would send this to the courts. We would send this to the CFOs of the mortgage companies, okay? CFO is the Chief Financial Officer. And the reason why this is important to know is because Chief Financial Officer is the CFO of that trust. And when dealing with any type of debt, especially a mortgage or a promissory note. When you sign a mortgage or a promissory note with a mortgage company, mort means death, gage means pledge. So you're making a debt pledge. You're signing over your estate to the mortgage company's heirs. You're signing over that mortgage company. You're making that heirs of your estate. That's what you're doing. Now, this presentment compromises my official notice of facts and demand for answers, okay? So this was something that was presented for them further, okay, beforehand. Now, we're requesting disclosure of information, an administrative remedy. Under notary and or witness presentments, you can use a notary or witnesses. Make sure you have at least 3 witnesses. I would do your signature and 2 more witnesses at least, all right, very minimal. But you don't have to actually use a notary, but I like to use a notary to invoke their jurisdiction. And we always make sure that it's for the affiant, all right? And then the name would be, say the name is John Doe. John dash of the middle initial of the family or the tribe or the clan, whatever you want to do, with the semicolons, because the semicolon makes it a fact. That's what makes time a fact, because it has the semicolons in it. Then your last name. Now, this will be an offer for the CFO, doing business as, or even the CEO if it don't have a CFO of that mortgage company or that bank. All right? Or heirs assigned, because their heirs were assigned of the estate, in honor to make full disclosure under the Truth in Lending Act, which is the TDA, which is, write this down right here, 15 USC 1601, Privacy Act title, 5 USC 552, subsection B4, entitled 12 USC 2605. Again, that's 15 USC 1601, Privacy Act title 5 USC 552, subsection B4, entitled 12 USC 2605. All right. The requirement of a lender to respond and act to a borrower's request for disclosure and information regarding a purported debt. It is presented with peaceful intentions, expressly for your benefit, to provide you with due process and the opportunity to make full disclosure on the penalty of perjury. Nothing herein shall be deemed or intended to harass, intimidate, cause alarm, offense, fear, or impede public procedures. And any such assumption is deemed a billable impairment of my claim. Notice, your failure to respond may result in acceptance of joint and severe liability. The affiant sees no evidence to the contrary. And there's some more deep stuff, but here's the facts that you want to do with any debt. You cannot be the creditor in this matter because you and or any of you never risk any assets, nor are any of you holding any assets, okay? A creditor cannot be a creditor if they don't hold the assets in question. As example, the note and or the property and mortgage pass-through trust, as defined in Title 26, Subtitle A, Chapter 1. Now, here's the allegations in the claim that you make with them. You tell them, I am the creditor in this matter. You are the debtor in this matter. You are not the creditor or the assignee of the creditor in this matter. I am not the debtor in this matter. You are not the real party interest in this matter. You and or any of you do not put this asset at risk in this matter. You or any of you may have only lent debt credit in this instant matter. And if y'all want access to all this foreclosure information and mortgage information, man, just text me at 407-274-5161, man. Now make sure you get the link. All right. Again, that's 407-274-5161, man. Y'all can text me right now. I got the phone right here, man. I send y'all all the information you need. Now, this is with any debt too, but I'm just breaking this down for the foreclosures, okay? Now, you are not the real party in interest in this matter. You and or any of you did not put their assets at risk in this matter. You or any of you commingle definitions to confuse or mislead the borrower in addressing the distinct products of a mortgage. Specifically, the two separate documents are mortgage and note. Some references refer to the mortgage as a mortgage agreement, mortgage contract, deed of trust, security deed, and contract herein. Affiant refers to the mortgage as mortgage or a contract. The note is referred to as a note, mortgage note, deed of trust note, and a promissory note herein. The affiant refers to the note as note or promissory note. Always ask for the deed of trust. Always demand to see the deed of trust. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a clause in there under payments. It's usually section 3, but not all deed of trust are going to say payments under subsection 3. But under subsection 3, it usually says there's a clause in there that says payments. It says the mortgage is going to be full. It's going to be paid in full, has to be paid in full under the full maturity of the mortgage, because the mortgage is a security. 407-274-5161. Text me. I'll give you this. Y'all can read along with me right now. Again, that's 407-274-5161. I'll give you access to this document. I'll give you access to these mortgage documents and these foreclosure documents. You need to know the truth, man. You are the creditor. You are the creditor. And all you got to do is confront them, but people don't know how to confront them. Anytime you make an affidavit, they have to review it point by point. But I'm going to drop the facts for you. I'm going to put some stuff down here for you so they can't rebuke it. It's always about the deed of trust. Demand to see the deed of trust at all times. And they can't sell your mortgage. Yeah, you are the creditor. It's really that simple. You are the creditor. Look, number 9. Always number your affidavits too, because they have to rebuke them point by point. After 21 days, it stands as a fact in a courtroom. Any courtroom. I promise you, man. I can't make this up, man. Look it up. You and or any of you purposely destroyed the genuine original note to securitize a new and fraudulent note. They destroyed the original note. If you get a forensic audit on your property, it's gonna break down all of that. You're gonna get that. They don't even know where the original mortgage is. I promise you. I promise you. You and or any of you are calling a note, promissory note, and or deed of trust note a note when in reality the note is a security by true definition. I got a 540 number, just text me. Alright, so you put I like to copy and paste. You got to put a comma before the Gmail, but it's all good. I'm going to get it together. Yeah, y'all can text me, man. Text me. I'll make sure y'all get access to this. If y'all really want to learn this stuff, man, I want to teach it. I want y'all to learn this stuff, man. Acquire the properties, tell the success story, man. Stunt in your new crib. You dig? I don't care who you are, go get you a mortgage, man. Matter of fact, if you text me, I can just send you the link. I'm just gonna send y'all the Google Drive link. Alright, so when you go in there, it's called Faux Show, Faux Po. Faux Show, Faux Po. FOSHO. That's the document I'm under. You can text me at 407-274-5161. I'm going to text y'all all again, man. The actual document that I'm under. Now, I was on page 4. I'm on page 4. It's called FOSHO_FOPO. Now, when you look at the document, when you look at this document, I have a flag. I created my own flag on there. It's very similar to the Moorish flag, the Moroccan flag, but you want to make your own flag or your own seals to bring it out the jurisdiction, okay? Now also, after you get your paperwork signed and notarized, I also like to put my own 2-cent stamps on there or a currency, a certain stamp. And I got y'all. I'm still sending people access. I send a stamp. Just make sure it has a number on there. Make sure it has a value on there. And you sign through it. That makes you, yes, the Stamp Act. That makes you the postmaster, okay? They utilize the UPU fraudulently, of course, but that's where the real jurisdiction is. That's where the real court is, because they're still backed by gold. And if you take it to a spiritual aspect, you gotta break down the elements: earth, air, fire, water, spirit. You can invoke all of those, because you are that 5-point star. You dig? Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. It's not Satanism for y'all that's out there asleep talking about Satanism, about the stars and shit. You understand, when you put a flag upside down, that means you're in distress, homie. What's wrong with y'all, man? For real, man, y'all need to wake up. Oh yeah, I can always help y'all become the creditor, because you are the creditor. But understand, everything starts in the spirit realm first. Everything starts in the thought realm first. As above, so below. As within, so without. So it doesn't matter what's going on out there. It only matters what's going on in your mind. To have a disease means you're not at ease with yourself. Dis-ease. They always create the problem, so you come to them for the remedy. Have you asked yourself? Have you asked God? You dig? Where did you come from? Have you asked your creator? Do y'all follow me? Everything starts in the thought realm first. They can't build a building, they can't build a house without a blueprint first. And where does the thought? It comes from a thought first, then you write down the blueprint. So you gotta understand, quit allowing people to control your mind. You're not from England, but you're speaking English. Spelling, spell casting. So you better understand who the true creditor is, man. Where does energy come from? You're working for a currency. A currency is a current. Everything is energy, atoms, and vibration. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You follow me? Now back to the topic, man. Number 10. You or any of you are calling the note, promissory note, and or deed of trust note a note, when in reality the note is a security by true definition. You or any of you as such are buying, selling, or trading notes as fraudulent securities. They're trading these notes in the private. You don't know about it because you don't know about the back of it and the CUSIP number. They didn't teach you about that in public school. You ain't out there hanging out with no Jewish people. You follow me? You ain't out there hanging out with no mortgage brokers and no brokers and people on Wall Street. Because when we had Black Wall Street, they shut it down. Oklahoma, look it up if you don't know your history. Learn contract law, trust law, learn accounting. Truly, you don't even need to learn accounting, learn bookkeeping. I know people without GEDs out here grinding, doing bookkeeping work and accounting work. Don't even have a lick of a fucking GED or college education out here on acres. So don't ever think you need an education to make money or do anything out here, man. All you got to do is wake up and do a little study and a little research. It's really that simple, man. Y'all see me out here grinding, man. I was just under a bridge in Philadelphia 2017. Everything I love, man. Out here in the hoods in St. Louis, man. If you from St. Louis, man, what you know about O'Fallon Park? West Florissant and Pope. That's where I was living. Can't make this up. Shout out to the homegirl Kayla. You know, I'm renting a room from motherfucking prostitutes. Real talk. That was my life. But I had time to study. I took my time and studied to learn this. So, also, when you fill out this paperwork, Fill it over. Sign every back of the paper. Sign it. Sign your name like a check. Sign, date, all rights preserved, all rights retained. All birthrights preserved, all birthrights retained. Put it all on the back. If you want to put special orders, you can do that too, man. It's your court. You're the creditor. Listen, if this is a court case and you got some other stuff going on and somebody makes a direct command or order to you, flip that shit over and put arrest warrant made payable to who? Because listen, they tell me to sign anything, I'm flipping it over. What's your name, sir? Arrest warrant made pay to whoever they say their name is. You're the creditor. What you say goes. Remember that, man. These are securities that they're trading on. Expose it on the record. They don't want this on the record. You hear me? They do not want this on the record. Get it notarized. Make it a fact. A fact can't enter a courtroom. They won't put it on the record. Guarantee you're going to get what you want. Don't be scared. Don't ever let them debo you. That's why you study. Because once you know, they can't debo you. Once you know and see it with your own eyes and understand it and overstand it, they can't never debo you. You ain't going to budge. It's 11:11, y'all. I got to text my bae real quick. All right, I'm sending access right now. I got somebody else that needs access. But for real, man, once you learn and know and can implement what you know, enforce your claims, they're not gonna budge. Listen, man, you could just start stating codes and statutes. You don't even have to know them. Just start stating codes and statutes and what they mean, man. They're gonna back up off you because they don't know them. They're stuck on a routine and a pattern. Trust me, do not be scared. I don't care if you study for 1 week, you know more than them because they're stuck on a routine and pattern. For real, man. These people are stuck on a routine or pattern. They ain't ready for you, man. Then they already got they work. Listen, man. Once you know your higher power and who you are, you get that wisdom in you. They operate off a program in a book. Their thinking goes back to a book. Once you know who you are, you're well-rounded. Operate off wisdom. Operate off what you know, man. Affirm that you always have the tools you need to succeed. Love conquers everything, pal. Love yourself, man. For real. Hey, man, yes, man. Collect the bonds, man. Make your own bonds, man. GSA bonds. You may want to pull out my paperwork real quick, man, when I go to a courtroom. First of all, we're going to start with status correction. But you don't even need, truthfully speaking, you send an affidavit into a courtroom, you truthfully don't even need your status corrected. But you gotta make sure the affidavit says the right things. Now, a court really can't hear you unless your status is fully corrected. Now, what is status? Status is a legal position or condition of that person, okay? So you gotta learn how to operate the person. That's why I go by Dom. Dreams obey narrators. You dig what I'm saying? That straw man's gonna operate off the script that you write for it. So you gotta learn how to understand the rules and to operate through the game. Trust law, contract law. Learn the UCC codes. Once you learn trust law and contract law, then you can learn the UCC codes, all right? That's when you start breaking down to the UCC codes. Because before then, the UCC codes ain't gonna make a lot of sense to you. Start learning admiralty and maritime laws. Look it up within their jurisdiction, their codes and statutes. Learn their codes and statutes too, because you want to learn how to operate within their language, because that's the language they understand and understand. So you want to learn how to operate in the realms they understand, then take it to the common law jurisdiction, because I guarantee at the beginning of the codes and statutes, it's going to say that the common law is invoked within the Republic Constitution of that state. So learn how to invoke it and bring it back, but don't bring it up out the gate. You have to invoke the laws of the Republic before you even go to the courtroom. And like the man mentioned earlier, by special appearance. I'm here by special appearance. I'm here by special appearance on behalf of the estate, or on behalf of the name, or on behalf of the defendant, but never agree to be that defendant, never agree to be that name. Say you're the authorized representative. I'm here by special appearance as the authorized representative. You know? Well, state your name for the record. My mom calls me son. My children calls me father. Can you show me something for my name for presentment? If I cross this bar, I'm not under contract. Is that correct? You know, the master always asks the questions. So always ask the questions if you have to even enter a courtroom. You know? So certain rights and duties in certain capacities and incapacities or on a certain class for a certain person constitute a certain condition or status. So status pronounces what you actually have the rights for. Okay? So until you announce your proper status, they're going to treat you as a defendant or whatever it is that you are, you know, a respondent. You know, those are different statuses. A citizen is not a person entitled to constitution per status in court. So if you're a citizen, you're not a person entitled to constitutional rights per status in court, okay? Your status is one thing and how the court perceives status is another on how the law applies to you. So you should update your status as a national and not a federal citizen. You know, if you invoke the zip code, that makes you a federal citizen. So once you know who you are and how they apply to you, then you know how to invoke your rights properly. So some examples of status are a citizen, a U.S. citizen, resident, a state citizen, American national, a non-resident foreign national, a foreign resident, a tourist, a secured creditor, single, married, etc., etc. Your status is critical of how you will be treated under law. Proper standing. So once you have proper status, then you get standing. So what is standing? Proper standing is to present itself in court. Standing has requirements. Injury in fact. You must have suffered or will suffer. Causation, which is a connection between the injury and the conduct complained of and not the result of a third party in front of the court. Or redressability. It must be likely as opposed to be speculative. The court can resolve this matter properly. Now, examples of standing are plaintiffs, defendants, attorneys, called witnesses, friends of the court, and a right of people to challenge the conduct of another in a court, okay? So you got to learn how to, I always like to say I'm an ordained minister now, I'm a friend of the court, a Marcus Curé. I am by special appearance by Marcus Curé. Those are different. That's if you have to enter to the courtroom. Now, starting off, I would rescind all signatures, you know, and I got some of those documents as well. I'll show you those. I would rescind all signatures. And with anything, I'm going to attach a W-9. This is what I'm talking about. You attach that with any dispute. Now, the way I rescind signatures is because I understand trust, understand contract law. I'm going to do a rescission of surety. And we do this under a declaration. You know, anytime I'm dealing with status correction, I do it under a declaration. I make it, you know, just like they declared their independence, I'm declaring mine, all right? Declaration, which is truly also like an affidavit. You can also put that on the record with them as well, declaration of trust. And then power of attorney in fact. And then a declaration of truth and an affidavit of identity. These are just different ways that I update my status within the court realm. If you don't know how to properly do your powers of attorney with the county first, you know, just to stop that foreclosure, if you're in a foreclosure, so to speak. Now, if you got the documents show you. And you go to number 12. You or any of you use legalese. Let them know, man, put this on the record. Use legalese in the mortgage documents as a meaning of stripping the borrower's right to defense, converting real property from its true owners to you and or any of you, and such as a criminal act of conversion through fraudulent means, and therefore the mortgage documents are evidence of a criminal act and cannot be used as such, used by you in this instant matter. The United States has a primary mortgage right and or status on the real property in question, and such cannot be circumvented by you and or any of you in fraudulent and unlawful mortgage process and documents. You or any of you have been paid in full for the contract in question. You or any of you will fail to join all indispensable parties as such joiner and will be prima facie evidence of you or any of you fraudulent acts of securitizing the note. They securitize your signature in your note. I know to some of you this does not make sense, but once you start learning about securities, these are securities. They turn your birth certificate into a security, and then they trade upon it. They turn every note that you sign into a security, whether it's a check, whether it's a check from your job, a check you deposit to the bank, any bills out here that you sign, utility bills, they turn into securities. Every time you're making a mortgage payment, man, you're investing into a security and you're feeding somebody else's family. Truthfully speaking, man, this stuff is true. I can't make this up. But the way, if y'all keep looking down at my documents, the way I break it down, it's breaking down the whole fraud, man. Right here, it breaks down also the bookkeeping of the matter. So, what page is this? This is page 7. If you go to page 7, the balance sheet shows the assets and liabilities that you use in the accounting. Your liability is my promissory note. It is your liability because it is an asset to me. These reports are filed on OMB forms in which the public has a right to disclosure under the Privacy Act. If you shift the assets off the books, you have to report to the FRB where it went, so you and they can follow it. You are mandated to give a cash receipt on any deposit and have failed to provide me with my cash receipt. Deposit of my promissory note was made to a demand deposit account. You are required to show it on your books, but you are not doing that. You are doing an offset entry. I'm going to subpoena the auditor if necessary to prove the same. Auditors keep track of where the assets went. Under Title 12 U.S.C. 1813, again, under Title 12 U.S.C. 1813, subsection L1, when I give or deposit a bank, mortgage company, or the supposed loan owner obtains a promissory note, it becomes a cash item and they're required to give me a cash receipt. You owe me that money under a recoupment or asset. If I take the receipt back, you should give me some money. You call it an offsetting accountant, but in the Uniform Commercial Code, the UCC, it is called a recoupment. Under UCC 3-306, again, that's UCC 3-306, there cannot be a holder in due course on a promissory note after you deposit it. You do an offset balance sheet entry. This means you take my note after you sell it instead of showing it on your balance sheet. You move it over to some other entry's balance sheet. It is no longer on your books. This is called off-balance sheet bookkeeping under FAS 125, Securitizations Accounting, FAS 140, Offsetting of Financial Assets, and under FAS 125, Securitization Accounting. All right? FAS 133, Derivatives on the Hedge Account. FA 65 and FA 695. They are the resource materials for understanding this process. The note is not under a negotiable instrument anymore. It is a security. They take it from a mortgage and turn it into a security and they exchange it on the market. This is fraud, people. If you understand the market, this is fraud. Do you understand who owns part of One West Bank? Steve Mnuchin. He's the co-founder of One West Bank and they have mortgages. He's committing fraud, people. Generally accepting accounting principles, you are mandated by Title 12 U.S.C. to follow GAAP, the Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, and GAAP. You have a local FASB and an international one. They also cover derivatives. All right? This breaks it down. If you understand it, if you understand home equity lines of credit, These break it down. And it drops down the mandatory counterclaim and demand copies of the registration statements, okay? Should they acquiescence? I demand the following relief and remedy. Return the general original promissory note and all money paid by me to all of you with the full disclosure of accounting of such including FR 2046 to me. Alright? And that's with any debt, man. Tell them you want to see the full disclosure of the accounting. With any debt. Even court. That's why the courts have the clerk. If you are not able to return the general original promissory note to me, which they can't, forthwith then you are therefore admitting to your unlawful attempt to convert real property without cause and or right in payment. Immediately remit a check or other negotiable instrument to me for 11 times all monies expended in maintenance, upkeep, and remittances to you individually or collectively, plus original down payment and value of the notes as damages. I'm telling you, this stuff works, people. Social makes you a slave. The EIN makes you a master, man. Say that again. The social makes you a slave. The EIN makes you a master. You individually present to me an affidavit stipulating that you singular and collectively have no rights to the real property in question. You return the deed of trust, and all documents pertaining to ownership of the real property in question to me. Always demand the deed of trust. Number one. Always. If you singular and collectively do not state the claim under penalty of perjury that you singly or collectively are the creditor in this instant matter, you singly or collectively agree to accept judgment by default in favor of me. If you singularly or collectively do state the claim under penalty of perjury that singularly or collectively you are the creditor in this matter, you singularly and collectively agree to deliver acknowledgement of such forthwith to the SEC and the IRS. SEC and the IRS. Always put them on notice of everything. They're committing fraud. Once you know the proof, once you know and discover it, put them on notice. Secretary of State, District Courts, SEC, IRS, CID Division, Contractor Investigation Division. Under Civil Rule 13, I hereby bring a mandatory counterclaim, provide me recoupment under UCC 3-305. I make claim under UCC 3-306. I have a possessory note and property claim against the cash proceeds under the liability side of your ledger. You call it an offsetting counting, but the UCC, it is called a recoupment. Send me remittance for that balance and provide complete accounting of the FR 2046s. I hereby dispute any debt and demand you to change any negative information report to credit reporting agencies, or you will be in violation of TDA 15 U.S.C. 1601, Privacy Act, Title 5 U.S.C. 552B4, and Title 12 U.S.C. 2605. Should you come out with an affidavit of a lost note or destroyed instrument, remember under UCC 3-309, you have to show 4 elements to a claim a lost instrument. Alright? And man, this stuff works, man. And then you compute the damages and get it notarized. But there's more, man. There's more. There's more. There is more. Usually that's all it takes now. So, now the other guy, when you go into foreclosure, it's a little bit different. That's just with mortgages. And when it's first court, you know, once you address the tax issue, they run it anyways. But we have an affidavit and claim and demand letter, okay? And we send that to the bank. Demand letter. Then the Secretary of State, we send a consumer complaint. District courts, we send a federal criminal case. All right. This is if when they don't respond. This is what we send it. Then we make an investigation request with the Attorney Generals. We make a claim and constructive and legal notice with the U.S. Department of Treasury. A list pendants with the certificate of service to the superior courts, and then we do the IRS. All right. Now, with the IRS, and this is with any mortgage, and especially foreclosure, Right now I'm on the foreclosure guide. I'm still sending these files. Still sending access for y'all, man. But right now I'm on the foreclosure guide. This is relevant for mortgages too. Like I said, always demand the deed of trust, all right? Now with the IRS, the forms that you're going to want to file, the 1041, the 1066, the 1066, that's the form for the foreclosures. I might have said it wrong earlier. I might have said 1061. This is the form 1066. Again, I'm going to tell you, form 1066. And then the 1099A, and then the 1099 OID, all right? We're always going to want to investigate the warranty deed and the deed of trust and the appointment of substitute trustees. But anytime we're dealing with the IRS, you're going to want to use a cover letter. I'm going to go over that cover letter with you. I break this down for you. This is the information I'm giving out. So, boom. IRS forms and cover letters. Send this letter of instruction to the IRS to file for you. Simple and safe. 1041, filed for the trust. 1041 is filed for debtors. 1066 is the refund for the mortgage, okay? 1099A releases your funds from escrow after the acquisition. And 1099 OID is the original issue discount to have everything returned to you because you are the source in the original issue. This goes to the IRS Department of Treasury. Dear IRS, as the principal and owner of the Treasury Direct account, your social with dashes, your name, all capitalized letters, I request you to file the federal tax forms 1041, 1066, 1099A, and 1099 OID and 1096 for any tax periods, years in question, and any other returns that are due from me. Please file the liabilities as taxable income to me, but omit filing or posting deductions against the taxable income to me, or making adjustments to dilute the liability on taxable income as that is a conflict of interest. The request is for return for settlement and closing and exchange Treasury Direct account number, your social, all dashes, on the 1099 OID. The correction box at the top should be checked, and also the Treasury Direct number, your social, all dashes, is to be placed as the account number at the bottom of the 1099 OID form under recipient to prevent identity theft and the account being intercepted and deferred if left open. And then sign as the authorized representative. It's really that simple, man. Stuff's really that simple. 1066. So again, the form 1066, that's the form, man. Now, if you find this information to be valuable, please leave a donation at donkilam.com/donate. That's DONKILAM.com/donate. DONATE. Or send me something on the Cash App. You can send it to my number at 407-274-5161. The Cash App is MoreBeauty7. MoreBeauty7. You can go to my website, donkilam.com. Check out the membership packages. I'm here for y'all, man. Websites coming to a city near you, man. If you're in the Atlanta area right now, hit me up. I am coming to the Atlanta area very soon. About to catch a flight there. Making some great things shake for the people, man. Teaching them this unlimited credit. I'm about to start showing videos for unlimited credit. I'm doing people's stuff right now, helping y'all right now. If y'all need me to take your stuff to Puerto Rico, I am making a trip to Puerto Rico. Going to be there for the whole month of April, it looks like, man. With much peace and love, I do this for y'all, man. Prosperity is your birthright. Again, y'all can reach me at donkilam.com. Malik Kilam at donkilam.com is the email address. MalikKilam at donkilam.com. Or you can call or text me directly at 407-274-5161. Again, that's 407-274-5161, man. Much peace and love. I'm coming to a city near you, man. I'm about to show y'all what's cracking, man. I'm showing y'all this life that I'm living, man. This is the life right here. moving on up to the east side, man. I'm living that unlimited credit life, man, for real. Like, invest in that gold, too. I can't make this up, man. Keep gold on deck. Just got a new gold necklace. Check it out, man. New gold ring, earrings. Check that out, man. I can't make this stuff up, man. This that life. This that life. I keep that Doty on deck. I really don't like keeping cash on me. But when it's time to go get some good, I don't even know where I did with it. I got all good on deck. Oh yeah, I know where it's at. Here it goes. We keep that medical on deck all day. Yeah. Y'all want to do some affirmations, man? I'm filling my spiritual bank account. I'm going to do the affirmations out here on the balcony, man. Let's do these affirmations. I'm going to roll me a bleezy in a minute. All right, so check out these affirmations. I'm filling my spiritual bank account with positive thoughts about new paths, generous support, and faith. I recognize that I am blessed with a healthy body and insightful mind, for which I am grateful. I recognize that the more I keep my spiritual bank account full, the more capable I am staying alert and motivated to find an open path to the full monetary bank account I seek. I know we live in a world of abundance and possibilities. I envision myself receiving ideas and inspiration for creating money. I envision myself wisely acting on these thoughts and the possibility for wealth that is already within me coming to fruition. Both my spiritual and monetary bank accounts are full, and I am grateful. Hey, so in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. So everything starts with the Word. That's how you control your mind. Where attention goes, power flows. So if you want to do this at home with me, I'm going to go slow so you can do it with me, man. Let y'all know, this is the life I live, man. So y'all know it's real. Affirmations work. All right? So here we go. I am filling my spiritual bank account with positive thoughts about new paths, generous support, and faith. I recognize that I am blessed with a healthy body, an insightful mind, for which I am grateful. I recognize that the more I keep my spiritual bank account full, the more capable I am of staying alert and motivated to finding an open path to the full monetary bank account that I seek. I know we live in a world of abundance and possibility. I envision myself receiving ideas and inspiration for creating money. I envision myself wisely acting on these thoughts and the possibility for wealth that is already within me coming to fruition. Both my spiritual and monetary bank accounts are full, and I am grateful. Islam, amen, amen. That's what life's about, though, man. We do the affirmations, man. We give thanks. Those are universal laws, man. Yeah, hit me up. Text me, man. 407 274 5161. Again, that's 407-274-5161. And truthfully speaking, man, listen, whoever drops me a donation, drop me a donation. I don't care the amount. Drop me a donation, man. Drop me a donation tonight. DonKilam.com/donate. More Beauty 7, man. You drop me a donation within the next 2 hours, I will give you access to this right here. I will give you access to this right here. See if you can see it. "96 pages. I'm dropping the remedy, man. I'm going to teach y'all how to get unlimited credit, man. Let me see if I can zoom out because this is all zoomed in, man. Oh, here it goes. That's it, though, man. Get access to unlimited credit. Drop me a donation tonight. DonKilam.com/donate. DonKilam.com/donate. The Cash App is More Beauty 7. MORBEAUTY7. I will go through this a little bit. Look, man, I'm going to go over a little sneak peek. How do we get the unlimited credit, man? Declaration of status. Declaration of reclassification. Where you stand with the law system. Power of attorney in fact. Certificate of authority. Affidavit of copyright. Separates you from the system, telling them the true designation of the paperwork. This issues what jurisdiction, okay? I'm going to show you how crucial. Don Kilam breaks it down, man. Declaration of status. I break it down for you. I do it for you. I make it easy for you. It's all right there. 96 pages, man. Breaks it down with templates. Power of attorney. Breaks it down. Power of attorney in fact and hold harmless indemnity and identities. Breaks it down for you. What else, man? Where else are we going, man? Certificate of authority. Got it for you. Affidavit of copyright. Got it for you. No, it gets better. Certificate of identity. Department of Justice and Treasury. Certificate of identity. Got it for you. I got it for you. What you need? Private banker EINs? What you need to do, man? Got it for you. Breaks it down. Foreign grantor trust. I'm going to teach you how to fill out everything, man. It's right there. It's all for you right there. The state EIN, what you need to do. Right there. Banker's EIN, what you need to do. It's right there. How you fill out the Form 56, somebody was asking? It's right there. Got you. Treasury account. What's that say? Set up access to the Treasury account. Forms needed. What forms do you need, man? I'm giving it to you right here, right now. I'm giving it to you right here, right now, man. DonKilam.com. DonKilam.com. What forms do you need, man? TDA accounts. You see it right here, right now. TDA accounts. What do you need? Right here. Treasury accounts. Set up access. Form 1555. Form 0385. Certificate of Identity. Form 5446. Form 5179. Form 5188. Release of block funds. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Look, I tell you how to do it, man. I tell you how to do it. You are the power of attorney. I tell you how to. There's the instructions. There's the instructions to get unlimited credit. I can't make this up, man. All that shit y'all be talking out there. This is for my haters real quick, man. I'll show my people how to do it. Real on the YouTube live. What forms you need to fill out with the Treasury? All you need is a medallion stamp. Oh, yeah. Don Kilam ain't bullshit now. Certificate of Identity. Teach you how to do it. How to get the stamp. That's the form 0385. Certificate of Identity. All these gurus out here ain't teaching y'all this shit. This is the truth right here. Form 5446. Look, offline transaction request. Check it out. I can't give y'all everything, man. I can't give y'all everything, but I'm just letting y'all know it's real, man. This stuff is real. I'm about to roll up, man. I'm about to roll up. Call it a night. Get some sleep with Bay. We do the all natural soaps, man. How long does it take, man? It just takes as long as you think processing paperwork takes, man. 45, 90 days, man. But now, if you're trying to get with like American Express or something, man, they're gonna try to send you they want to track your movements. They say it's your personal advisor, but it's just a motherfucker there to track your spending habits and shit. You know? Does that make sense? Do everything under business, though. Your business. I mean, it could probably take a month, man, if you really getting on the ass. But the way that everything paperwork's filing right now, I doubt it takes a month. It'll probably take a little bit longer. It'll probably take about 45 to 90 days, maybe even a little bit longer. That's just me guessing, man. It took me longer than that because I was just learning. If that makes sense. I'm trying to set this up here, y'all. But yeah, man, I keep going through some stuff, man. I got the after that, there's a lot. It's just all paperwork, man, and getting out the system. Like I said, I got a presentation of 96 pages, and it breaks it down step by step, man. It's a lot of paperwork. But I like to set everything up for a business account and business credit. Set it up for the business account. That's where everything starts. Then you go to the Form 5179. Your direct security transfers request. The Legacy Treasury direct security transfers request. Legacy Treasury direct security transfer request. FS Form 5179. Look this up. FS Form 5179. Some deep shit right here, man. They ain't teaching y'all about this. I'm trying to tell y'all. because they don't know what they're doing. Then you go get the medallion stamp on the private side of your bank, man. If you got a trust account, set up your trust account. FS form 5188, release of block funds. That's where your funds are. This is how you release them, man. Got the instructions for you, man. That entity is the EIN. Should it be foreign? Breaks it down, man. It doesn't have to be foreign, though. Application and release for block funds, man. Once your status corrected, that's it, man. I break this down for you, man. I'm trying to tell you. I tried to tell y'all. But yeah, man. So go to donkilam.com. Let me see my phone now. Y'all drop a donation tonight. I give you access to the black card information, man. donkilam.com/donate. It's donkilam.com/donate. The Cash App is morebeauty7. MOORBEAUTY7. Oh, I gotta change the name. Yeah, I gotta change the name on the YouTube to 1066, not 1061. So my apologies, people. Players mess up too. Yeah, much peace and love, man. I'm about to roll up. Call it a night. Reflect on what the day brought. Every day has been brand new, man. Every day's been magical for me. Shalom, shalom. Peace and love, shalom. Islam. Smoking on that gas. Prosperity is my birthright, man. My affirmations. So one of my affirmations is I have plenty of the finest cannabis to share for my personal use now. Y'all make sure y'all do those affirmations, man. I have plenty to share and spare for my personal use now. I have plenty of the finest cannabises. Don't believe in the fake news. Always rock your flag with you, man. Invoke that jurisdiction. See if I see Bay in the background. She knocked out. I did a whole presentation. She was knocked out. I'm getting a light for y'all, man. This that top flight shit right here. Yeah, man. I don't do this shit to I do this shit to let y'all know it's real, man, to keep pushing, man. I take my time to come to the public to let y'all know it's real. And shout out to the real Moors out there. The real governors and creators out here that's out here really manifesting and sculpting reality and bending light and creating greatness and spreading love, true peace, freedom, and justice. Real talk. Shout out to the real Moors, man. Happy holiday to you. Happy spring equinox. Happy New Year. Shit. Peace and love to the world, man. So the Form 1066, man, I put 1061 in the titles, we'll change it. I'm gonna change it. It's 1066, my apologies. But I want y'all to know how to fucking get rid of a mortgage and a foreclosure. Because it's a vicious game what they do to us. I admire it. I admire the complexity of it. I admire the beauty of it. That's about it. I'm not saying this shit's right. But ignorance is no excuse of the law. So if somebody wants to take the time to learn, man, let them take the time to learn. I salute that. I admire that a lot. People say knowledge should be free, but time isn't. You dig? Time isn't. I use donations and help out families. You know, money still makes stuff go around. Things take sacrifice. Things take sacrifice. And I still have to pay credit card bills. Well, I do still pay credit card bills. I got a rack of credit cards. I used to put them on the live. Somebody tried to use one of my credit cards. I try to use one of the numbers at a Target. It's funny. But I do rock around with the foreign national ID. I got the international traveler's ID. We do offer them for $125. We'll ship it to you. Though it's kind of dark. It's got my tax exempt number and everything. Got the holograms. Comes with the holograms. I fall under a total different jurisdiction, man. The Bar Association was asking me for advice, you dig? Serious shit. Before they take the bar exam, they come to me. It blows their mind out the work. The stuff I teach them. This stuff comes from the Most High. This is the life I live on a daily, man. I can see the ocean from here, man. That's that top flight shit, man. I teach the people, and Allah rewards me. And now I'm going after everything that's due to me. I'm going to Puerto Rico to grab that. And then I'm going to be on my private jets and shit. I'm about to cop me a private jet. That's the next thing. Once I cash out completely, I'm getting a private jet just like my homie PJ did. Getting a private jet. Peace be upon the people that took their time to teach me, man. All praises due to Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Because that's where a true bond starts. A true bond or true trust and commerce starts with your higher power, your higher self. This is the light, man. This is a great life, man. Enjoy your life, speak forth your prosperity, and be grateful. Be grateful, man. That's a universal law. Here y'all go, man. Smoke the best of the best, man. Here y'all go, man. But if y'all need assistance, go to donkilam.com. That's DONKILAM.com. Remember, prosperity is your birthright. Speak forth your prosperity. If you need me, call me or text me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible at 407-274-5161. All right, man. I'm gonna shut it down and hope it's out there, man. It says it's kind of choppy out there, but I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Much peace and love. Like I said, y'all can call or text me directly at 407-274-5161. Again, it's 407-274-271-5161. I will be putting a video out soon on how to access your accounts over from the Treasury using the Treasury Act, the TDA forms, man. Much peace and love, and remember, prosperity is your birthright. Peace.